Okay, we are going to work on LT1, copying a segment or angle. So we did do some of these before, but it's been a little while. That chapter kind of got interrupted because we were switching from hybrid to remote. So just a reminder, to copy a segment, the first thing you're going to do is make a line larger than what you need, and we're going to use the end as our starting point. You're going to take your compass. You're going to put the pointy end on one end point of the segment you want to copy, and you're going to extend the other side to get that radius, because remember, this is a radius, this creates a circle, so that it's the distance from A to B. You then come down here, give it a light swipe, and that's going to be where you moved it to. So A prime, B prime, if you want to call it that, but you copied the segment, that's it. Now let's think, what if I wanted to copy like 2 times AB? Well, just think logically here. We already did 1 AB, so kind of like a dilation, I would just keep going. So I would have A prime, B prime, and then I would just go again. That distance now, from here to here, would be 2AB. So, right, you can think of it like that. Another type of example of what we could do with copying a segment, let's say I had 2 other very random segments that I'm just making really quick. This is going to be CD, and this is going to be EF. Okay, just made those very quickly. What if I wanted to do, for instance, CD minus EF or CD plus EF? So again, I need a space to work, so I make a reference line so that I have a place to work. And if it were CD minus EF, well, here's the value of CD right here. So this from here to this arc is CD. And then if I want to subtract EF from it, I want to take that away. So I don't want to go this way. That would be plus EF, right, if I went that way. I want to instead flip my compass around and go in the opposite direction. So this little space right here would be CD minus EF. But right, you just kind of use your common sense and you figure it out. You problem solve. All right, let's move on to copying an angle. Again, I need a reference line. I'm hoping that some of this is familiar to you because we did do this. So I start with my reference line. I put my compass point at the vertex of the angle, and I open up my compass so that it's going to hit both of these rays. The letters don't matter because notice if I open it up to C, it's not going to pass through A because those aren't the same distance away from the vertex. So I just open up any distance to get a reference arc, and then I come down here and I make that same reference arc. I want to make sure that I make it big enough, so always go further than you think you have to with that one. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to measure the arc we made. So we're going to put compass point on C, or wherever on that ray, the 2 intersections, and compass point on the other intersection. You usually don't have to change that distance too much, but make sure that your radius is open from those 2 intersection points. Then you come down here, and you make an arc. Notice I placed my compass point at the intersection, not at the vertex, because that's where I measured from. And now, we would go from here to here. And I just copied. So this would be A prime, B prime, C prime. Okay. If you wanted to do twice the angle, right, I could just extend that original arc further. And then when I went ahead and measured it, I could just do that. I could repeat that. So if I did that one more time, that would be twice the measure, right? If I connected from there to there, then I would now have 2 of those. So that'd be 2 times the measure of angle ABC. So you can do all sorts of different things with these, but there's a quick rundown of LT1.